plus, I'll replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, hut. Let's go. 60 yards.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Anywhere, man. What are you doing?
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go
A
now.
good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. Over.
On the draw, they go to Geis.
Run.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 70 ending.
Mike.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Jalen Ferguson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
You can't stop me.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Check 31. Check.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
We played to win.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Here we go.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field.
Lucky.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I got 1. Kill.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
First down, Washington.
Set, ready. Now they will.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Any weapon.
Ain't giving up nothing today.
Check. Go.
50.
Check 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On the double.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st
I
down.
only brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Haskins on the road. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the game.
Now Haskins to throw it. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You got it.
That throw
You
good for
got it.
4. It's second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Come on,
4
Shaq.
yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On the draw, this is Law. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15.
Yeah,
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Set, hut, Mike, 60 yards. Check 53.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Converge. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll try and get it to Geis. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Let's go.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on third down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a running play.
Mike, 48. Stopper, stopper. Check, cross.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Number 53, Mike 53. Here we go, let's go.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Down. 50. And read. 53. Mike. Let's go, D. Check 26. Check 26. Hunt. 64. Wait. 3 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
So don't say nothing.
Kill.
3rd down, here's Geis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch twist. Way to go.
Haskins will keep it on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Go, baby, let's go.
They'll have 2 remaining
let's go.
as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready.
Boys, 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. It's a party now. Go.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Here we go.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Pick up the ball.
Jackson options out left.
We got double up.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
So a little more space to operate now. First and 10 from right around the 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Oh, yeah. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we get that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber.
On second down, it's Gross. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, eat. Watch. Go. Watch the fly.
On third down, Jackson looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Here's Jackson to return.
Deshaun Jackson on the
Come on, let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that. I appreciate that, partner. I think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Big hit.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking like a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible and try to get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everything possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Easy work.
And this will go as a game of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Jam him. Jam. Set.
Now a give right side. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
4 down.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Undercrunch. Sponge. No.
They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Let's go now. 15 Lonnie. Let's go. Come on.
Jackson on first down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Let's go.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Jackson now on third down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. The right edge, this one just a chip. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if they can run a little bit.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming. Shift.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Tight end right. We got 4. We got 4.
Throwing again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Strong right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Ball trot.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gross. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the Redskins' 34-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a party now.
35's the mic.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Hatchet. Chef.
Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Let's go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Let it go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Gross looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Nice hit, boy.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Wild Bill.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's checking. Set, go.
Jackson options out. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19.
You don't want no problems with me.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range.
Come on,
the
fellas.
other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to be grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Shift. Like it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
This is long. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground, it's long. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know you feel that.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Hey, that QB. 61. Match box. Right.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breakthrough. Maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On the double. Charlie.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Ready.
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one.
Check the backer.
And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And he's got his man.
Ain't going nowhere.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Check 55 to Mike.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Jackson options out left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. What a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Ball up to the
56, Mike,
35
56.
now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Let it go.
From the gun, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Danny.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56.
Set, go.
I'm coming. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check three.
Now.
I got him. All me. 56 to Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
3 buzz. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
66. Bullet. Ha. 56. Not here.
56.
Let go. 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Get in the weight room.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come on,
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to, oh no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
You crazy. Set, hut. 60 yards.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
Now Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Deuce.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Rotate. Spell. Let's go, baby.
2nd down, Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
Here we go.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Ready.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd
Silver,
and 3.
Silver. Switch.
Check 4.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll try the left side. It's Gross, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Mike.
18 Gator.
I got him.
Set up.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Ready.
To throw is Jackson.
What you got?
Operating from the gun.
What you got, Heavy?
Give
me some.
Complete.
Here we go.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
There we go.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey. 4 down. Check nickel. Watch twist.
Throwing on 1st down is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing to look for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
That's me.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Smoke.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Peak. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
on, set. 60 out low. Great stone. Travel.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run it out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Okay,
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Wide, wide, wide. Get wide. Shift. No. Off. Out. Ready, go. Out.
Jackson, options out left. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
I'm going to hit you.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. And reads.
Mike's 56. I know he ain't got it.
Try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Here we go. 70 ending.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Shift. Watch the shift.
80 weapon.
Pick the edge. Come. Kill.
They'll run here with English. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
All day, baby.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Alert 3.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play. And
the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
55, Mike 55. Come on, D. Check your hot read. Kill. Watch that.
On 2nd down now. It's Gross, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final minute, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you the wrong way.
Now it's Jackson, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
You got him. You got him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
You don't want none.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next